Hello, good evening, everyone. My name is Anindhita Drupadi. I'm from Bandung Institute of Technology, majoring in business management. Today, I would like to take this opportunity to share my research findings regarding the influence of Korean celebrity as brand ambassador for Indonesian skincare on consumer purchasing intention. I hope these findings will give you some insight and here are the things that I'm going to talk about in this presentation, starting with a little bit of background, moving to literature review, hypothesis, methodology, findings, conclusion, and ending it with limitation along with some recommendation. Now, on the first background, I'm going to emphasize on the two phenomena that has currently trending in Indonesia, which is brand ambassador as marketing strategy and the influence of Korean wave. Companies use a variety of strategies to stand out from the competition, attract customers, and differentiate themselves. Marketing relies heavily on brand ambassadors, who are individuals or organizations who get compensation from a business to promote its name and products locally and internationally. Celebrity endorsement and the use of artists for marketing may strengthen the emotional bond between a business and its customers, impacting both their business behavior and product consumption. In certain circumstances, K-pop artists work as brand ambassadors. Now, the term Korean wave or Hallyu describes the popularity of Korean culture, notably in Southeast Asia, since the 1990s. Due to their enormous influence over younger demographics using social media, Korean celebrities are in great demand as brand ambassador for companies in Indonesia. Through personality matching and fan engagement, Indonesian business may increase consumer loyalty by using K-pop artists as brand ambassadors. In this situation, Korean celebrities has been very important in promoting skincare products and trends outside of Korea. An example of a brand ambassador for something from Indonesia is the well-known Korean boy group NCT Dream and the actress Han So-hee. This study will cover the research with focus on the impact of Korean celebrity who serve as brand ambassadors for skincare from Indonesia on consumer purchasing intention, with a literature review that includes how customers build their purchase intentions, how brand ambassador influence brand image, and how the perceived brand image of a brand affects Indonesian consumer purchase intention. Now for the literature review, the first one is purchase intention. Dewi et al. From 2020 stated that the idea of purchasing intention is centered on figuring out why customers choose a particular brand or item. It incorporates a number of decision-making phases, including the incorporation process in which customers acquire data and assess numerous possibilities before making a decision. A buyer's decision to acquire something is significantly influenced by price, value, and quality. Consumers define their needs or problems, research various products or solutions, then assess how effectively each alternative solves their particular problem before making a purchase. The second one is brand ambassador. A brand ambassador, as defined by Duchet from 2008, is a person who is passionate about the brand, eager to spread the word about it, and goes above and beyond by being willing to pass on brand knowledge. Ryan from 2004 claims that brand ambassadors are hired by the company with the goal of convincing or luring customers to use the product. According to Leah Greenwood from 2012, ambassadors for brands are a strategy used by business to interact and connect with the general public in hope of boosting sales. Thus, well-known individuals that are renowned to the general population on either an international or national scale were chosen as brand ambassador. Last but not least is brand image. An image is a thought, credence, or assumption that a person has of something they construct by fusing information from various sources all at once. According to Pryor from 2010, a brand's image represents a customer's strong opinion of a good or service that is influenced by their memories of it. Once customers encounter or hear a brand, they have particular thoughts and feelings and conduct brand research based on Lee and Lee from 2018. Now I'm going to talk about the hypothesis. Wang and Haryanja from 2016 claimed that successful celebrity brand collaboration have dramatically boosted profitability for brand image. Customers are more likely to make a purchase if they have a favorable impression of a brand ambassador along with the brand image, as there is an ongoing phenomena in which many cosmetics business in Indonesia begin to use Korean star as their ambassador. This leads to the formulation of hypothesis as hypothesis 1. The image of the brand of Indonesian skincare is positively affected by Korean celebrity who serve as brand ambassadors. Hypothesis 2 is Indonesian consumers' intention to purchase is positively influenced by the perceived image of a brand. And the third one is Indonesian customer intention to purchase are positively shaped by Korean celebrity who act as ambassador of brands. In here, you can also see the research frameworks, which in brand ambassador directly influence brand image, and the perceived brand image influence the purchase intention, as well as for hypothesis 3, the brand ambassador directly influence the purchase intention. Next, I'm going to talk about the methodology. Started this research by identifying the problems through the background and current phenomenon. Next is to do literature review and create the research framework as well as build the hypothesis before finding out the most suitable methodology, including the approach, the design, and the participants. Moving on to data collection, followed by data analysis. Next, conclusion is created, along with the limitation and recommendation. Here is the methodology of my research. Considering that the study is a descriptive study, a subtype of quantitative research, the data will be evaluated using quantitative methods. Quantitative techniques were applied in this research. Each survey asked respondents to rate how strongly they agree to each statement on a Likert scale from 1 to 5. The following sentence are all no difference. The first one is highly disapproved with 1, disapproved with 2, neutral with 3, approved with 4, and last but not least is highly approved with 5. Indonesian women distinctly who are included as millennials or Gen Z and reside within the major towns of Bandung, Bekasi, Bogor, Jakarta, Tangerang, and Depok are the focus of the studies in determining the impact of Korean celebrities serving as brand ambassador for Indonesian skincare on consumers' intention to purchase. In order to examine the psychological responses and habits tendency of consumers who are loyal to a brand as well as frequent buyers from businesses that use Korean celebrity as ambassadors for the company, an online poll was conducted. From April 24th to April 28th, 2023, participants in the online survey used a Google form link. A structured survey known as questionnaire has a predetermined format and order for the survey questions to be delivered, as well as a method and approach for respondents to respond. Because surveys are written, there is less chance that bias will be introduced into the study and alter the survey result. In order to investigate this, the analysis of variance or ANOVA test was employed to determine whether these connections are linear. Now, here are the findings of my study. According to the demographic information, 9% of respondents were under the age of 16, and 44% of the respondents were within the age of 16 and 20. 34% of the population was between the age of 21 and 26, while the last 13% were older than 26. The Jabodetabek region, which include towns like Bekasi, Bogor, Depok, Jakarta, and Tangerang, took up to 59% of the respondents. Meanwhile, the other 41% came from Bandung. Additionally, the majority of those who respond to the survey, which is 44%, identify as college or university students. As for the first hypothesis, the image of the brand of Indonesian skincare is positively affected by Korean celebrities who serve as brand ambassador, with Korean celebrity as brand ambassador as the independent variable and brand image as dependent variable. The calculation shows an R square for the present study was 0.0 234 or 23.4%. This exemplifies the potential 23.4% brand image influence that current celebrities may have while acting as brand ambassador of a brand. For the second hypothesis, which is Indonesian consumers' intention to purchase is positively influenced by the perceived image of a brand, with the perceived brand image as independent variable and Indonesian consumer purchase intention as the dependent variable. The R-square for the study was 0.245 or 24.5%. This suggests that the likelihood of a brand being purchased by Indonesian consumer might vary by 24.5% depending on how the brand is perceived. Last but not least is the third hypothesis, which is Indonesian consumers' intention to purchase are positively shaped by current celebrities serving as ambassador of brands. A regression analysis was performed to determine the relationship of the independent variable, which is current celebrities, functioning as brand ambassador, and the dependent variable, which is Indonesian consumer purchase intention. The result of the regression analysis produced an R-square of 0.807 or 80.7% for this investigation. This information suggests that 80.7% of Indonesian consumers' purchase intention are influenced by Korean celebrities serving as brand ambassador. And with all of these findings, we come to a conclusion that the study intends to investigate whether the image of the firm and the Korean celebrities acting as brand ambassador for Indonesian skincare products affect Indonesian consumers' purchasing intention. The research conclusions show that Korean celebrity, while acting as brand ambassador, have a significant influence on Indonesian consumer intention to purchase, with 80.7% effect on purchase intention, a 24.5% effect on consumer purchase intention based on the perceived brand image, and an overall direct brand image impact of 23.4%. Using Korean celebrities to promote local skincare brands can boost sales and have a big impact on Indonesian customer purchasing intention. The result of this study make it abundantly evident that Korean celebrities as brand ambassador have a major effect on Indonesian consumers' intention to purchase and on the image of the brand. This investigation has demonstrated that every proposed hypothesis is supported. Considering the image of the brand has a positive impact on Indonesian consumers' intention to purchase as well. Having Korean celebrities advocate Indonesian skincare brands will increase spending by consumers and influence Indonesian consumer purchase intention. And with this findings and conclusion, we come to a limitation, which is there are several suggestions provided for up-and-coming researchers. Given the study's small sample size and the fact that the majority of the participants were female adolescents and young adults, this result might be a little bit difficult to understand. So with this, future studies should include more samples as well as a wider range of gender and vocation to get a more precise representation of the study's result. Comparative studies on this subject will be great too because they can reveal how people in other countries engage with Korean celebrities serving as brand ambassador for the brand and how they view the significance of a brand ambassador and its image on customers' behavior in several nations. The design may require to be changed or subsequent investigations may help with including additional variables to build data. So that is all for my presentation on my studies findings. Thank you very much for listening.